70 years have passed. 70 years have passed. LSR has become a symbol of performance, excellence, achievements and accomplishments. What an outstanding journey of 70 years, unprecedented, unheard. University of Delhi is proud of Lady Shri College for Women. What started as a seed in 1956 has now grown into a banyan tree of wisdom, empathy and solidarity. What started in a school with 243 students, a faculty of 9 faculty and 4 supporting staff and 3 distinguished courses of study. Very humble beginning in 1956. And now, a world-class institution with 2,000 students, 150 faculty, 16 courses of study. I would like to thank Sir Shri to Mr. Arun Bhagadram. First batch of students admitted in 1956 to the present students admitted in 2026. I would like to thank all faculty members who served LSR in last 70 years, all current faculty members, all officers and officials present and past who have made LSR as an institution of excellence, achievements and accomplishment. Congratulations to all of you. Abhinandan. Your motto is also very inspiring. Sa Vidyaya Vimukte. You have taken this from Shlok of Vishnu Puran. Tat karma yan bandhaya. Sa Vidyaya Vimukte. Aya saya param karma. Tas aya saya param karma. Vidyane shilpnai puram. This is very important. Sa, you have taken a part of it. Sa Vidyaya Vimukte. Vidya वही है जो मुक्ति का मार्ग दिखाए, जो अच्छाई का मार्ग दिखाए, अंधेरे से प्रकाश का मार्ग दिखाया. So sometimes I ask myself, why do we need quality institutions? Why do we need quality institutions? And what is the purpose of education? One purpose you have already defined in the motto Sa Vidyaya Vimukte. Aristotle defined it differently. The purpose of education is learning to live together. And another definition which is very close to my thought process, and that is when we ask about the education, the purpose of education, समझ की समझ को विकसित करना ही शिक्षा है. समझ की समझ को विकसित करना ही शिक्षा है. So education is not merely about jobs. This we have to remember. Sometimes when corporate world says 90% students are unemployable, 70% students are unemployable, I don't agree. Because they are looking the education system with a very narrow viewpoint. They are not looking the broad perspective of the education. That's why education is not merely about jobs, but also social, economic and political transformation. As per World Bank report, why should we have quality institutions? World Bank report says every dollar invested in education generates $10 to $15 in the economy. This is the ratio. Every dollar invested in education generates $10 to $15 in the economy. Right now we all know our size of economy is $4 trillion. And we want to be, next 20 years, which are very, very important for our country, we want to be a $25 trillion economy. And Prime Minister has taken a sankalp that India will be a developed nation by 2047. This will only happen if we are able to achieve, in terms of size of the GDP, $25 trillion. Not easy, because our size is only $4 trillion as on today. But my dear students, after independence, India took 60 years to become $1 trillion economy. 60 years, 2007, we became $1 trillion economy. But next, second trillion in 2014, we took 7 years. Next, 1 trillion we added after 5 years, that is 2019 we added. 14 to 59. But now, in 2026, after 3-4 years, we became $4 trillion economy. Despite COVID, despite everything, but compare the objective is $25 trillion. And then the question is, why do we want to become a developed nation? If we want to be complacent, if we don't want to do anything, everything is good. Why should we work for that particular objective? Because we want to eradicate poverty from our system, poverty from our country. It is very easy to say remove poverty, nahi hogi, kaise hogi? And we want to secure our borders. Both are important. Because if I ask what should be the priority sector for any government, first is safety and security of borders. Second is also safety and security of borders. And 10th is also safety and security of borders. 11th is eradication of poverty. Next is like a peaceful, cohesive ecosystem in the country. And this is very, very important for us because we have suffered a lot. And principal man, when Professor Kanika quoted Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, I would like to quote next para of that. She quoted about the Vinay. The next Ramdhari Singh said, सहनशीलता क्षमा दया को, सहनशीलता क्षमा दया को तभी पूजता जग है, सहनशीलता क्षमा दया को तभी पूजता जग है, बल का दर्प चमकता जिसके पीछे जब जगमग है. If India will become a developed nation, you talk about सहनशीलता, क्षमा दया, everything. कायर को, कमजोर को अगर ये बोलेगा तो उसका प्रभाव नहीं पड़ता ज्यादा. तो दिनकर ने कहा क्षमा छोड़ते उस बुजुर्ग को जिसके पास करण, उसका क्या जो बुद्धि विषहीन, विनीत, दंतहीन, सरल. We have to become powerful. That's why we need quality institution of our country. That's why we need institution like LSR. Many LSR in our country. We need engineers, we need doctors, we need social scientists, we need teachers, we need economists, we need sociologists, we need social workers. Quality is very, very important here if we have to achieve that $25 billion. Now I would like to, my dear daughters, I want to ask you a question. How many of you want to be happy in your life? Please raise your hand. How many of you want to be happy in your life? Okay. And how many of you are happy in life? तब भी थोड़े और अब भी थोड़े. And it is very important, you know, the happiness. If someone has rightly said, ये ना पूछना कि जिंदगी खुशी कब देती है, ये न पूछना कि जिंदगी खुशी कब देती है, शिकायतें तो उन्हें भी है जिन्हें जिंदगी सब देती है. That's why, my dear daughters, if you want to be happy, the first and the foundation, most important step is you should be financially independent in your life. That is the fundamental objective. Financially independent in your life. After that, you should also be a good human being. If you have both two verticals in your life, you will be able to contribute in the life of others. You will be able to add value in the life of the others. Good human being and financially independent. Why I am saying one should be good human being? Because if you want to really add value, this trait is what I feel is an essential trait. तरुणा मिश्रा है rightly said कि किसी निगाह की जो बेबसी समझते हैं, किसी निगाह की जो बेबसी समझते हैं, वही तो लोग हैं जो जिंदगी समझते हैं. If you don't understand the helplessness of others, then you are limiting your contribution. इसलिए आपको जिंदगी में देने वाले बनना है. याद रखना my dear daughters, आपको जिंदगी में देने वाले बनना है, लेने वाले नहीं बनना. लेने वाले तो बहुत मिल जाएंगे और रोने वाले बिल्कुल नहीं बनना है. क्योंकि रोने से तो कुछ होता नहीं है, क्योंकि जिसके पास जो होता है वो देता है. आपके अंदर नेगेटिविटी होगी तो नेगेटिविटी दोगे, पॉजिटिविटी होगी तो पॉजिटिविटी दोगे, अच्छाई होगी तो अच्छाई दोगे, बुराई होगी तो बुराई दोगे. You cannot give anything to others which you don't carry inside you. That's why This is the purpose of education when we say Sa Vidya Ya Vimukte. A Russian anarchist, I would like to quote, a Russian anarchist, philosopher and scientist, Pyotr Kropotkin, थोड़ा सा गलत प्रोनाउंस कर पा रहा हूँ, रशियन नेम है Kropotkin. He said very beautiful lines. He said, competition is the law of jungle. Very famous quote. Competition is the law of jungle, but cooperation is the law of civilization. We can replace this cooperation with collaboration also. Competition is the law of jungle, but cooperation is the law of civilization. He also argued against the concept of survival of the fittest. He said survival of the fittest is a concept of jungle. It cannot be, should not be a concept for a civilized society, civilized nation. Then the question is whether we want to be a civilized society or we want to be a society that believes the rules of the jungle. Survival of the fittest. But think, our whole system is dependent on competition only. Like nursery school to PhD. What are we doing here? Our all instruments are based on competition. But when it comes to the real life, world expects collaboration, cooperation, goodwill. We are not training our students. This is, my dear teachers, this is a system we have to revisit because we believe only in cooperation, in competition. I would like to narrate an incident. I was vice chancellor of a university, very prestigious university, where many students were getting very good marks. Then, as your principal has told, the package of 25 lakhs, here also students were getting package of 1 crore, 1.5 crores. Then, few students came to me. They say, sir, please do not disclose this information that few students have got the package of 1.5 crore, 2 crore, 1 crore, 50 lakhs. मैंने कहा क्या दिक्कत है? मुझे लगा उनको कुछ मिला नहीं होगा इसलिए कह रहे हैं. मैंने कहा कोई बात नहीं बच्चे, next time, next company will come and you will also be able to. Because he said that is not the problem. मैंने कहा आपको कितने का पैकेज मिला? वो कहते हैं मुझे तो सिर्फ 80 लाख का ही मिला है. तो दूसरे को पूछा, कहते हैं जी 50 लाख का ही मिला है. तो मैंने कहा आपको 80 और 50 से खुशी नहीं होती? कहते नहीं सर, हमें तो खुशी होती है, हमारे पेरेंट्स को नहीं खुशी होती, वो डांटते हैं कि जब दूसरे को 1.5 मिल गया, 1 और तो 2 मिल गया, 1 मिल गया, तो तुमको क्यों नहीं मिला? इट मींस यू आर नॉट स्टडिंग प्रॉपर्ली और देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग विद यू. तो मैंने कहा चलो अच्छा, आप अपने पेरेंट्स को बुलाओ, मैं बात करना चाहूँगा. 1-2 के पेरेंट्स आए, बाकी के तो आए भी नहीं. तो मैंने उससे बात करी कि योर सन हैज गॉट ए पैकेज ऑफ 80 लाख रुपीज पर ईयर, आर यू हैप्पी? उन्होंने भी यही कहा सर हाँ है तो ठीक, वी आर हैप्पी, बट अदर्स हैव गॉट मोर देन 1 crore. मैं कहा तो क्या हुआ? डू यू वांट योर चाइल्ड टू बी हैप्पी और सक्सेसफुल? नेचुरल आंसर विल बी बोथ. वी वांट हैप्पी ऑल्सो सक्सेसफुल. मैं कहा ये तो कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट ही नहीं है इस बात का. देयर विल ऑलवेज बी फ्यू पीपल अबव यू, many will be below you also. So you will never be satisfied in your life by creating that kind of ruckus in the life of our students. But poor parents, they are also not responsible. The whole system of education is responsible where they believe in competition, and in the real world expect us to collaborate and collaborate. This is a real challenge which time has come now to revisit these instruments and design few more instruments. कंपटीशन का और मार्क्स बेस्ड एजुकेशन का तो ये हालत है. मैं एक और घटना सुना के बात करूँगा, लंबा नहीं बोल रहा. जब मैं पढ़ाता था ना बच्चों को, कई बच्चों की आदत होती है, आप में से भी बहुत लोगों की होगी, कि आप कॉपी चेक करके दो तो कुछ बच्चे ना भाग के आपके पास आ जाते हैं कि सर मेरे मार्क्स आपने कम दिए, इसमें 2 नंबर और दे दो, इसमें 4 नंबर और दे दो, ये कम दे दिया, आपने ज़्यादा देने चाहिए थे. तो मैं ऐसे बच्चों को मार्क कर लेता था कि ऐसे 8-10 बच्चे हैं तो मैंने अगली बार से क्या करता हूँ, उन बच्चों के मार्क्स अगर 15 आ रहे हैं तो 20 कर दिए, 18 आ रहे हैं तो 22 कर दिए, 5, 7, 8 मार्क्स बढ़ा के दे दिए। अब मैं उनका रिएक्शन देखता हूँ, मैं कॉपी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करता हूँ, बच्चा अपना देखता है, वापस रख के कॉपी को छुपा लेता है, दोस्त को भी नहीं बताता है कि वो उसको, क्योंकि टीचर ने ज़्यादा नंबर दे दिए रीटोटलिंग में। अगर मैं कोई बच्चा मेरे पास आज तक ये बताने को नहीं आया कि सर आपने नंबर ज़्यादा दे दिए, गलत दे दिए, आज तक कोई नहीं आया। और सवाल उठता है कि इस 3 और 5 और 10 नंबर से बच्चे का आपने ईमान खरीद लिया, सारा एजुकेशन सिस्टम का सारा वो धर्म चला गया उस बच्चे का। पर ऐसा हुआ क्यों? क्या वो बच्चा जिम्मेदार है क्या? अगर उसको ये भरोसा होता कि वो मेरे पास आएगा, सर कहेंगे, शाबाशी देंगे कि तूने एक अच्छा काम किया बेटा, 5 नंबर तेरे को और दे देता हूँ इस बात की, तेरी अच्छाई के 5 नंबर दे देता हूँ, सारे बच्चे आते। हमने तो इंस्ट्रूमेंट ही ऐसे डिजाइन किए कि उसको इमीडिएटली पनिश कर दो बच्चे को, तो वो कभी भी नहीं आएंगे आपके पास, और कोई आता भी नहीं है, मेरे पास भी नहीं आता। नाउ इन 2026, when we are implementing new education policy and its various provisions, time has come to revisit these aspects also. Are marks that important? आप अच्छा जिस चीज को प्रमोट करोगे वही तो बढ़ेगी। If you promote goodness, goodness will spread. उसको भरोसा हो उस बच्चे को कि ये टीचर मेरे नंबर नहीं काटेगा, मुझे कहेगा अच्छी बात है, गलती होगी पर कोई बात नहीं, तेरे मार्क्स तो रहे, मैं 2 और देता हूँ तेरे को, सब बच्चे आएंगे। तो ना तो टीचर्स की ऐसी ट्रेनिंग है, ना बच्चों की ऐसी ट्रेनिंग है। That's why collaboration and competition, ये if you want to be a civilized society, we have to promote such value system. My dear students, you have to become a leader in your life. Take initiatives, help others without expecting anything in return. World is a wonderful place. What goes around usually comes around. Always remember, what goes around usually comes around. But you know, 3 things happens in any college or a university or any organization. Chairman sir will agree. 3 things happens naturally in any organization: friction, confusion, and underperformance. Friction, confusion, and underperformance. Everything else requires leadership. If we have a good leader, things will be in line. If we don't have, then there will be chaos, confusion, underperformance, and everything will happen in the system. Although other people are saying, that's why leadership is very important. And my dear daughters, you have to become leaders in your box of life. Whatever you want to do, be leader. I am not talking only about political leaders. They are very, very important, no doubt. In addition to political system, we need corporate leaders, we need teachers with leadership abilities, we need principals, vice chancellors. Like in every domain under the sun, we need right kind of leaders. That's why leadership skill is very, very important. Lastly, I would like to request LSR to establish a business incubator. Now time has come and we are requesting all colleges, please, to promote entrepreneurship, to promote startup culture in the college, please establish a business incubator, give seed money and college interns. Why a startup will come in a college incubator? This is a question because similar facilities they can get anywhere, outside also, seed money people are giving. But things which are uniquely with us, private students, so give them, those starters, give them 5-10 bright students in university. In our incubator we are giving university interns. You should also start the system of college interns, pay them 5,000 to 10,000 rupees per month to the students. They should join those companies which are in your incubator, so they will get bright minds. You are paying, you are not investing anything in the manpower. Second is seed money. Third is the library and laboratory of the institution. That's why, because if we want to, and also establish a center for AI studies in the country. Now time has come. AI is not only important for engineers, but it is also important for all citizens of our country. That's why a new area is emerging now, prompt engineering. So we are also thinking about promoting prompt engineering and artificial intelligence, but please establish a center for artificial AI studies, because sooner we realize the importance of innovation, better it is for us, better it is for our country, because our objective is next 20 years we have to be the economy of $25 trillion. This will happen only with creativity, originality, innovations through quality educational institutions of our country. And always remember, nothing succeeds like success. If Prime Minister has taken a pledge, ये हमारा भी संकल्प है. We have to contribute and we have to write our golden chapter in the growth history of our country. This is the right moment, and I'm extremely thankful for this invitation and sharing some of my ideas. Thank you very much.